Hello, 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 check, check, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello everyone. So please join first so that we can start our session. Yeah. So hi everyone. This is Ashutosh Malik, and I just want to start our first class. Okay. This is your cybersecurity master class. Okay. So just waiting for more students so that we can start the session. Yeah, please subscribe the channel and like uh, if you like the video. Okay, and start subscribing the channel. So this is our first class, and we'll continue this for almost 2 months. Okay, so in this class we'll be discussing the basic like the introduction or the basic part of your cybersecurity. So what do you mean by cybersecurity? Its definitions, okay, the parts, okay, and some key terms of your cybersecurity, okay, the CIA Triad, okay, and the layers of security. We'll be discussing these things, okay. So if you have any doubt in between this, so you can ask me in the comment section, okay. You can put your comment there, so I can simply reply, right? So let's start the session, okay. So almost as I can see, uh, 10 to 12 students have already joined, okay. Okay, so we'll start the session. So first thing, what is cyber security? Okay, so in your day-to-day life, you are using the computer, right? Computer, mobiles, okay. You are using this, okay. So what is computer? You should know first. So as you are the computer science student, you know what is computer, you know what is mobile, you know these are the electronics device, and we are doing some sorts of computation, right, by using the computer device, okay, and we give input, it gives output, right? So security, cyber security means providing the security to the cyberspace, right? So if you you can ask me what do you mean by cyberspace? So cyberspace means it's a platform, okay, where all the data, no, we can say it's a space, digital space, where we can store all the datas available in social media, in every websites, everything. So that is what cyberspace. So when you are securing the cyberspace, this is called as cyber security, okay. So we can say cyber security is the protection of interconnected systems, including hardware, software, okay. So we are providing the security to the interconnected system, the hardware, the software, okay, so that we can prevent our system from cyber attacks, okay. So this cyber security we can divide into two parts, one is cyber, another one is security, okay. So when we talk about this cyber, okay, so I'm just writing here, okay. So cyber security, right, okay. So cyber means what? So cyber related to this cyber, the cyber related to what? Technology, so cyber related to technology which contains what? System, okay. And this security, okay, this part. So security is what? It is related to the protection. Okay, related to the protection. Okay, which includes the systems security, network security, hardware security, okay, and application security. Okay, so we can write on what? System security, then your network security, okay, then your application security, apps, and your information security. Okay, so let me tell you this once again. So if I say what is cyber security, so you can say that cyber security is the protection of interconnected systems, including what? Hardware, software, and data from cyber attacks, right? So this cyber security, in this cyber security, if we can divide this entire term into two parts, so one will be this cyber and one is security. So I have said that cyber means what? It is related to this technology. Cyber is related to the technology which contains system, okay, which contains system, network, okay, programs. One is system, the other one is program, okay, network, okay, or we can say programs and what? Data. Okay, so cyber is related to the technology which contains systems, programs, network, and data, and security is related to the protection of what? Systems, network, application, and security. Okay, so if you are getting my point, then please just write down in the comment section that we have understood. Yes, please do it. Understood the first part. Write down in the write down in the comment that uh, understood the first content. Write down, everyone, so I can know that you have understood the first definition part. Yeah, please go ahead, everyone. Please write down in the comment section that we understood the first content, then we'll proceed further. Yes, good. Sambit, good. Pragya Paramita, good. Sneha, good, very good. Okay, so we'll proceed further. So we'll proceed to the next part. So next we'll discuss why this cyber security is important. We'll discuss that one. Why? Let me erase this first. Yes. Why cybersecurity is important? Okay, so we'll discuss the importance of cybersecurity. Why do we require this cybersecurity? Okay, so cybersecurity is important in our day-to-day life. Okay, so cyber attacks can be extremely expensive for business to endure. Okay, so why? Because let's say you have a company. Okay, you are running a company. Okay, and suddenly something happens, like your all your websites will be hacked by uh, one unknown person, or you can say one attacker, or a hacker, you can say. Okay, all the datas will be compromised. Okay, so now there is a term ransom. Okay, ransom means like the attack is ransomware attack, where the attacker will demand for a money. Okay, so the attacker will encrypt the system, entire the system. It will encrypt means it will be, you just now you are in a beginner phase, so you just understand like that. Your all your computer data will be freezed, it will be logged. Okay, and you cannot even open it. So to open this system, there is a requirement of the key. Okay, so the hacker will call you, or hacker will communicate you, and the hacker will tell you that I will give you the key. Okay, if you put the key, okay, then your system will be decrypted and you can use it. Okay, but for that I will be requiring let's say $100. Okay, let's say $1,000 I need, or some, you can say some crores in Indian currency. Okay, if you pay it, you can use the system. Okay, so that's the demand of the what hacker. So that is ransomware attack. So you just imagine, you are running a business, you have opened a company. Okay, let's say you are getting very less profit from your business, but the attacker is demanding more, so it will be very expensive for you to pay such money or ransom. Okay, so that's why we are saying that cyber attacks can be extremely expensive for business to endure. So in addition to financial damage, okay, suffered by the business, a data breach can also inflict, okay, the untold reputational damage. Okay, so what is data breach? So data breach means the unauthorized access of unauthorized access of a system. That means if an intruder means, let's say outsider, if an outsider is trying to enter to your organization website, or is trying to hack the website. Okay, if he accessed the data, that means the administrator or the company manager or the developer, they don't give the access to the hacker, right? But you can say unethically, okay, that hacker gets the access of that website. So that is called as what? Unethically, or you can say uh, what? You can call it as a unauthorized access. That means he gets the unauthorized access. That's not the authorized access. Authorized means what? You have the permission. Okay, so there is a terminology we have studied here now. Authorization. Okay, one is authorization, another one is, okay, so if someone gets the access, that means he gets the authorization. So that is what? That is the access, or you can say authorized access. Okay, access, authorized access. Okay, if that person doesn't get the access, doesn't get the authorization, okay, but forcefully he is trying to get the access, so that is called as unauthorized access. Okay, authorized access and unauthorized access. Okay, all of you understood this point. So now we'll discuss about this cybersecurity key terms. Okay, so cybersecurity key terms, you see here, cybersecurity is related to the technology which contains system, network and programs or data. We discussed this portion, we have already discussed. Okay, now we are coming to this part, the key terms of your cybersecurity. So one is what? Vulnerability. What is that? Vulnerability. Okay, so what is vulnerability? A weakness in the system, that is a software or hardware or human, that can be exploited by an adversary. Okay, so let's understand this concept, vulnerability. So in human body you are suffering from some diseases. So if I ask why this happens, why diseases happens, okay, if I say why disease happens, so you can say, sir, due to infection, okay, due to some infection. Okay, so similarly, if I say why attack happens in a system, in this case also we can say due to some external things like virus or, okay, these things you can say. So the thing is, what is the common thing in these two examples? Weakness in the system. Okay, in the human body you can call it as immunity. If the human body is lack of immunity, then attack happens. Okay, the virus or some bacterial infections happens and the person, okay, a person can suffer from any diseases. Okay, so vulnerability is the same thing, a weakness in the system, let it be the software, hardware or human, okay, that can be exploited by an adversary. Let me give an example. If we talk about software, first take the example of your mobile phone. Okay, in the mobile phone, if your mobile phone is not password protected, anyone can hack the system, hack the mobile. Okay, they can just simply, uh, get anything, get the access of all these things, right? Your mobile numbers, contacts, okay, any photos, videos, if you have, they can easily get the access, right? Okay, so similarly, if your system is not password protected or you're having lack of something, your system can be compromised. Okay, similarly we can also call it as a human error. If you don't put the system for a password, okay, if you have not set a password for your system mobile, your system can be compromised. Okay, so another thing is what, this one, threat. Okay, so threat is what? Any potential circumstances or event that can cause harm to an asset or a system is called as threat. Okay, So threat, uh, let let me give an example. Let's say someone give you a threat, I will kill you. Okay, so you just immediately went to the police station and you just registered a complaint against that person, that this person gave me a threat that he will kill me. Okay, so this is a threat. Okay, because no action has been take place. Okay, no action has been take place. Okay, only the statement is there, only there is a threat, there is a possibility of that thing, the nothing has been done yet. Okay, so that is what your threat. Any potential circumstance or event that can cause harm, okay, to the asset is called as what? Threat. Okay, so another one, harmful acts. So harmful acts is what? Execution of a threat, exploiting vulnerability, resulting in theft, damage, or disruption. So, just few seconds I was giving the example of threat. That means somebody gave the threat. Now, that particular threat, you know, when it becomes reality, that threat becomes the reality. That means that person, that person, you know, made that threat into reality. So that is what harmful act, or you can call it as attack. So in attack, we can consider damage, okay, deletion of data. Okay, if some attack is there, if that person attacks your system, the attacker attacks your system, so your system can be damaged. Okay, your data can be erased or delete. Okay, so that's the result. Yeah. Now, now can you hear me? Am I audible? Please mention in the comment section. Can you hear me? I guess the voice is coming. Hello. Hello. Okay, great. Great, it's audible. Okay. So welcome to the explanation part. So CIA Triad. Okay. CIA Triad is what? C for confidentiality, I for integrity, and this A for availability. Okay. What is that? CIA. C for confidentiality, I for integrity, and this A for availability. Yeah, now am I audible? Can you hear me? Yeah, please mention in the comment section so that I can know that now is it okay with my voice. Okay, Priyabrata, good. Okay, so confidentiality means ensuring data is accessible only to authorized entities. Okay, so let me give an example of confidentiality. So let's say I'm just keeping some names from comment section. Let's say Pragya and Vishnupriya. Okay, so Pragya, like this is Pragya and this is Vishnupriya. Okay, so there is a communication in between these two girls, Pragya and Vishnupriya. So Pragya told that Vishnupriya, so I am going to hostel. Okay, let's say the classes are going on, and in between the session, Pragya is saying to Vishnupriya that Vishnupriya, I am going to hostel. Don't tell this thing to anyone. Okay, so that means it's a information. Okay, that's the information. What is that information? I am going to hostel. Don't tell this to anyone. So that's the information. So we have to keep this information confidential. That means these two person only know the thing that Pragya is not going to come to college after the break. Okay. So that means what? Vishnupriya has to keep the secret of Pragya. Okay, if by mistake, uh, Vishnupriya leaks this information, okay, to others, so now the information will be public. Okay, that means anyone can misuse of that information. Okay, so that's why we are telling that confidentiality. Confidentiality means what? Ensuring data is accessible to only the authorized entity. So here authorized persons are authorized persons are Pragya and Vishnupriya. So except these two girls, nobody knows these things, right? So confidentiality means द डेटा शुड बी एक्सेसिबल बाय ऑथराइज्ड पर्सन। ओके, जैसे कि आप लोग अपने लैपटॉप में या फिर मोबाइल में कोई भी डेटा रखते हो, तो वो डेटा आपको ही पता है और किसी को पता नहीं है। आप उसमें पासवर्ड लगा देते हो तो वो अभी कॉन्फिडेंशियल है और किसी को पता नहीं है। ओके, सो नाउ द इंफॉर्मेशन इज टोटली सिक्योर। ओके, you are the owner of that file. Okay, so and nobody can access that one, so that is confidentiality. Okay, next is integrity. Okay, so like why I'm focusing on this terminology, because these are the key factors of security. These three things are very much important in any examination. You can get this question. Okay, CIA Triad is a long question you may get in your semester examinations. Okay, C for confidentiality, I for integrity, A for availability, and you have to explain these things. These are very much important questions. Okay, so next is integrity. Let's come to this part, integrity. So integrity means what? Protecting the data from unauthorized modification or deletion. Okay, so now you will tell me, sir, we discussed about authorization and authorized access and unauthorized access. So now what is this unauthorized modification? We understood unauthorized access, but what is unauthorized modification? So now listen my answer. So unauthorized modification means what? So first understand what is authorized modification. That means modification means what? To do some changes, to do some necessary changes in a file is called modification. Okay, now when we talk about unauthorized modification, that means we have not permitted anyone, but somebody unethically gets the access of the file and he modified that one. He modified, so that is called as what? Unauthorized modification. Okay, so unauthorized modification और डिलीशन, आप अपने सिस्टम में कुछ फाइल रखे थे, तो वो क्या हुआ कि बिना परमिशन के किसी ने उसको मॉडिफाई कर दिया या फिर उसको डिलीट कर दिया. ओके, तो वो क्या हो गया? अनऑथराइज्ड व्हाट? मॉडिफिकेशन और डिलीशन. सो इंटीग्रिटी इज व्हाट? प्रोटेक्टिंग डेटा फ्रॉम अनऑथराइज्ड मॉडिफिकेशन और डिलीशन. सो अगर हम वो डेटा को अनऑथराइज्ड मॉडिफिकेशन और डिलीशन से बचाते हैं तो वो आपका इंटीग्रिटी हो गया. इफ वी आर प्रोटेक्टिंग द डेटा from what? Unauthorized modification and deletion. Understood everybody? So you all of you must watch this movie 3 Idiots, right? So in 3 Idiots, so there is a character Chatur, right? Chatur, I guess. So like Amir Khan's character was Rancho, right? So Rancho changes the entire speech of Chatur. Okay, and when Chatur speaks out that speech, okay, so there there were the vulgar languages in that speech, okay, which Chatur never written that before, right? So Chatur written that script in a very well manner, okay, with very good script, but Rancho changed the entire script. Okay, so when Chatur was not available at that time, Rancho modified the entire script. Okay, so that is what? Modification, unauthorized modification. That means Chatur never granted that one, but Rancho forcefully found that script and modified the entire script. Okay, so that is what? Integrity. Okay, तो वही एग्जाम्पल के पास चलते हैं, right? Let's come to that example when like Pragya and Vishnupriya, so that conversation. Okay, So Pragya said, I'm going to hostel, don't tell this to anyone. So now if somebody changes that, let's say that conversation happened in WhatsApp. Okay, so Pragya sent the message to Vishnupriya that I am not going to I'm going to hostel, don't tell this to anyone. So somebody, let's say one third person between Pragya and Vishnupriya, third person enters to the conversation and he modifies the data that I am going to hostel, tell this information to HOD sir. Okay, so now you can imagine what can happen, right? Like Pragya went to the hostel, now Vishnupriya will call to the HOD, sir, Pragya went to the hostel. Okay, so that is what integrity, there is no integrity in that conversation. Okay, so we have to maintain the integrity. When we maintain the integrity, what will happen? The data will be protected. Okay, so third one is what? Availability. So what is availability? Ensuring systems and data are accessible when needed. Okay, so now we'll talk about this availability. Ensuring systems and data are accessible when needed. Okay, अगर जब आपको जो इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए, अगर वो तभी आपको वो इंफॉर्मेशन ना मिले तो सोचो क्या होगा. ओके, अगर आपका एक इंटरव्यू चलेगा और इंटरव्यू में आपको क्या चाहिए? आपका ओरिजिनल सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए, ठीक है, और जब आपको चाहिए आप घर से लेके आओगे तब आपको वो सर्टिफिकेट ना मिले तो वो क्या हो गया? ऑन अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द सर्टिफिकेट. तो वो सर्टिफिकेट होके भी क्या फ़ायदा? सर्टिफिकेट घर पे ही होगा पर आपको मिलेगा नहीं, तो क्या फ़ायदा उस सर्टिफिकेट का? कुछ फ़ायदा है क्या? नहीं. ओके, सो व्हाट इज़ द पॉइंट ऑफ द सर्टिफिकेट इफ दैट इज़ नॉट like you cannot use that for your personal work, you cannot use that one. You can show that certificate to anyone when it is needed. So availability is very much important. Okay, so I am trying to say that your data should be accessible, okay, when it is needed. आपके सिस्टम में वो डेटा है, जब आपको चाहिए तब आप उसको एक्सेस कर सकोगे, तो वो अवेलेबिलिटी है. ओके, सो वी शुड इंश्योर दैट द डेटा शुड अवेलेबल इन दैट system every time. Okay, so this is the fundamental model of balancing security requirements. Okay, so we should maintain availability, confidentiality and integrity. Okay, so those who have understood this portion, please mention in the comment box that we understood this CIA Triad, or write down understood CIA Triad, everyone please. Yeah, everybody please mention those who have understood the CIA Triad. Okay, if you have any doubt, please you can tell me. I will clarify the doubts. If you have any doubts in this cybersecurity definitions, key terms and CIA Triad, those who have any doubt, please mention in the comment box. I can know. Very good, you understood. Okay, so I'm telling you one thing, that this will be not only theory session. Okay, so I'm going to introduce some practical session also. Okay, so you have to attend all the sessions. So in between some theory classes I will put some practical classes. Okay, So practical classes of ethical hacking, okay, or you can say cyber security. Okay, so some fundamental practical session I will conduct in this cyber security master class. Okay, so so regularly you attend the classes, okay, so that you can know all these things. Okay, so I'm just covering all the what I'm just covering all the fundamental parts. Okay, so you try to attend the classes regularly. Okay, so this will be a 2 months regular classes, theory plus practical. Okay, so first I will be covering some fundamental parts, then we'll discuss the what then we'll be discussing the practical classes. Okay, so this is the first class of our cybersecurity class. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards we'll be discussing the layers of security and other things. Okay, so thank you for attending today's class. So we'll meet tomorrow, and I will be telling you the exact timing for the class. So please stay tuned, stay updated. Okay, and you will be getting the notification in the WhatsApp group. So thanks for joining today's class. Thanks all of you. Thanks for giving the comments, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, because this is your channel. Okay, so you all are my students. I'm very happy to teach you this cyber security course in your summer vacation. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe our channel, not my channel, it's our channel. Okay, and we'll be promoting this channel. Okay, try to promote this channel, not now. Okay, we're trying to improve the videos, and we're trying to improve the classes. Okay, so yeah, thanks for joining today. We'll meet tomorrow. Yeah, see you. Bye bye.